Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel and meet me again today in this video. We're going to be talking about collocations in English, more specifically advanced collocations in English. So let's just get started, yeah? Okay, so today I've got three texts, and it's actually about three people who are telling about their working life. So the title of today is about working life. So the first one we've got Emily, the next one we've got Ben, and the third one we've got Julia. So let's start from the first one. Let's start with the first one, Emily. So here is the text, okay? In my mid-20s, I joined the staff of a language school. The pay wasn't brilliant, but I could make a living, and there were many aspects of the job that I enjoyed. The other members of staff were nice, and I enjoyed teaching the students. A few years later, after returning from maternity leave, I decided to go part-time. Luckily, I was able to do a job share with another woman who had a small child. Then the school began to go through a difficult period and had to lay off the staff. I decided to go freelance. I had managed to build up a network of contacts, and this gave me a good start. I soon had a substantial volume of work, private students and marking exams, and was able to earn a good living. So from this, let's say, text of Emily, I would like to take four advanced collocations. The first one is make a living. So make a living, it means to earn enough to live. What is the meaning of earn? Earn means you get, let's say, money from your job. You get your salary after you work for a couple of days. For example, it's normally a month, and from that money, with that money you can actually live, let's say, in a good way. You basically can do anything that becomes your needs for your daily life. Yeah. The next one, the next collocation we've got from this text is do a job share. What is do a job share? Do a job share means it's actually a situation where two people share equal parts of the same job. So let's say you and your friend work together, or both of you build a business together, and it means you are doing a job share. Yeah. And basically the profits of the, let's say, your business will be shared together. Okay, so it can be actually fair and equal. The next one, we've got lay off staff. If, let's say, a company, or if let's say a company has to lay off staff, it means this company has to dismiss the staff, or dismiss the people, stop them from working anymore. Well, because of any specific reasons, because of some reasons. One of them is probably because there is nothing they could actually do. There is no work for them. So they actually have to dismiss the staff. Yeah, no work for them anymore. The last one in this text is go freelance. Go freelance is you work for several different organizations rather than working full-time for one organization. So basically freelance, I believe you have ever heard this word before, and yeah, basically you are free, you can just do it anytime. Well, it actually depends on your agreement with your organizations or companies that hire you, but most of the time you do not work only for one company, but yeah, it could be for more than one companies. Yeah. Okay, that was Emily. Again, we've got make a living, do a job share, lay off staff, and go freelance. Let's move on to the next text from Ben. I'm gonna read it, yeah? After graduating, I practiced medicine for a number of years in London. I managed to carve a niche for myself as a specialist in dermatology. Then I realized I needed some fresh challenges, and so I did a job swap for a year with my opposite number in a clinic in Vancouver. When I returned, I went back to my old job and I also took up the post of editor of a leading medical journal. I held that position for a number of years. I'm now hoping to go abroad again, and so I'm letting everyone know that I am open to offers. Okay, so in this text, I also would like to get 4 collocations, advanced collocations. The first one is practiced medicine. Let's say if you practiced medicine, it means you work as a doctor. Yeah, you are a doctor. It's as simple as that. So you practice medicine, it means you are a doctor. You work as a doctor. The next one, carve a niche for myself. If you carve a niche for yourself, it means you make a special position for yourself. So let's say in this context, I managed to carve a niche for myself as a specialist. It means you make a special position for yourself as a specialist in dermatology, for example. Yeah. And number 3, we've got opposite number. If you let's say if you in this context is I did a job swap for a year with my opposite number in a clinic. It means someone doing the same job in a different locations. Yeah. Yeah, basically this one is taking place in Vancouver. And the last one, we've got post. If you, let's say in this context, I went back to my old job and also took up the post of editor. If you took up the post, sorry, not only post, but took up the post in this context, it means you started work. Yeah, so Ben went back to his old job and he started work, let's say, as an editor of a leading medical journal. So yeah, so we've got practice medicine, carve a niche for myself, opposite number, and take up the post. Alright, that was Ben, and we move on again to the last text, which is from Julia. So this is the text. After graduating in economics, I did the usual thing of putting together my CV and applying for jobs. I got a very tempting offer from an investment bank and accepted it. I was put on a fast-track scheme and was moving up the ladder. Fast. However, one day I had a change of heart. I realized I'd stopped enjoying the excitement. I felt I needed to get my priorities right. I decided that other aspects of my life should take priority over my work. I handed in my resignation and moved to the country. Okay, so for Julia, I've got 6 I've got 6 collocations that we can probably know as new vocabulary for us. The first one is put together, or let's say in this text is putting together my CV. You know CV, right? CV stands for curriculum vitae, and normally CV is you know, describing your educational background, your academic background, or your working experience, your skills, for example communication skills, or other skills that you basically possess. And besides, in CV you also describe your achievements or your organizational skills, or let's say, or maybe experience when you were in high schools or university, or when you were a student. The next one was a fast-track scheme. What is a fast-track scheme? Fast-track scheme, it means it's actually a system for rapid training and promotion of talented staff. So that means if this company has a special scheme or program, I would say, that allows any staff, any members, I don't know, in that company, any workers, to get the opportunity to get promoted or to go up in a higher level of the job faster. You know, like for example, you can probably get promoted in less than a year, or less than I don't know, like certain amount of time. Then it means that's what we call a fast track scheme. It means, yeah, a scheme to promote any staff faster. Okay. Number 3 is moving up the ladder. The meaning of moving up the ladder is still connected to the fast track scheme. It means if you are moving up the ladder, it means you are being promoted in your job. So move up the ladder, you know, get promoted. Number 4, we've got had a change of heart. If you had a change of heart, it means you feel that your attitude or your mood is changed. So you think that probably I'm gonna start I don't know, working for a new company, or working in another field, because you feel just bored, or you feel it's just, you know, not challenging enough for you. So you can say that I had a change of heart. Yeah. And we also have the 5th one, get my priorities right. If you get your priorities right, it means you probably think that you give importance to the right aspects of the life. So you really want to prioritize what becomes your, I don't know, your willingness, your desire. Yeah, you really want to be a doctor, then you really have to, you know, go for it. You have to sacrifice, because that is your priority in life. Okay. And number 6 is take priority over. So in this context, I decided that other aspects of my life should take priority over my work. So if something takes priority over something else, it means that it's more important than the other. In this context, Julia thinks that her life should take priority over her work. It means she really thinks that her life is more important than her work, or let's say her happiness. For example, you love traveling, so currently you are working as, I don't know, as an office worker, and then you think that this is not your priority, and your life takes priority over your job, your position or your work. That means probably you're gonna resign, and you just have to, you know, go somewhere, because you think that traveling is really your life, you know, it's really important than working as an office worker. So yeah, I guess just to review a little bit from Julia's text, the first one is CV, which is curriculum vitae, and then like fast track scheme, and we've got moving up the ladder, or move up the ladder, and have a change of heart, and get your priorities right, or get my priorities right, and the last one is take priority over. So yeah, that was it from my video today, and I hope you get something new, and don't forget to keep practicing your English, and I hope, yeah, your English is getting better and better from you know, after you try at least one of these words or collocations that I just presented to you. And I'll see you soon. Bye. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So that's it for today.